Okay, sorry. A very good morning, Team Zimbabwe. Mamukase, Mamukase, Mamukase. So, this morning I have come so that we can talk, so that we can have a discussion. Is President Chamisa doing enough to secure the release of Job Sikhala plus Nyatsime 15? And what should he do? We are doing this in response to what the people who dubbed themselves friends of Job Sikhala actually said regarding him yesterday. We saw Jim Kunaka, Godfrey Tsenengamo, Saibeth Msengezi, Jacob Ngarivume, and others. We saw them gathering, actually talking about the release of Job Sikhala. And some of them, they say that CCC is not doing enough to actually secure the release of Job Sikhala. And I want to first make this point. CCC is doing what they can. They've engaged lawyers, they've engaged themselves, they've engaged SADC, they've engaged UN, AU. They've written letters to those bodies to actually say this is political persecution happening in Zimbabwe. And the question is, what more should they do? Are they supposed to send people into the streets so that the people are shot like what happened in 2018 and 2019, so that we can lose lives only to release Job Sikhala? Myself, that is my concern. Is it possible that we need to lose lives for us to secure the release of Job Sikhala and the Nyatsime 16? That is the question we need to actually honestly answer as a people. At this moment, Job Sikhala is in prison. It's not fair. He is facing trumped up charges. Yes, we agree. But is it worth it for us to actually go and demonstrate in the streets, to actually go and make the people short as we try to secure his release? That is what is very important to me. That is what I need to see answers coming. So yesterday, what these people failed to actually articulate is the honest truth. Because if you look at what Jim Kunaka was saying, you can actually sense that himself, he doesn't have a plan. He's saying that we are planning, we cannot divulge our plans. Why? It's because the state is everywhere and is listening and is so sophisticated. So, if you acknowledge that you are dealing with a sophisticated enemy, why are you coming out blaming others to say you are not doing enough? In the past few weeks, we heard Jacob Ngarivume calling and saying that we now need to act, we now need to get into the streets because CCC is not doing enough. He called for demonstrations, nothing materialized, nothing happened. And the question is, what are you doing? So you can actually see that these are people actually riding on other people's influence and other people's popularity to actually maneuver their way and uh, do whatever they think is necessary. But myself, I believe that the leadership is doing enough. I believe that even though we have failed to actually secure the release of Honorable Job Sikhala and the Nyatsime 15, the leadership is actually doing something which is meaningful, something which is tangible, something we can actually see, and something we can actually acknowledge of. So this issue is very complicated. Why? If you look at what the magistrate was doing, the magistrate spent time running in a around, trying to delay issuing judgment. Why? It's because they were waiting for instructions from somewhere. Somebody was supposed to give an instruction to say, proceed, give him bail, or suspend it, or don't give bail. Why? If you listen to the prosecution, the prosecution is saying the matter is ready, but they are saying let us commence trial in November. Are you tied up? No, they just want to commence trial in November. Why is the prosecution doing that? It's because there are some people who want to achieve something, and what is it they want to achieve? Is to make sure that they declare a state of emergency. After declaring a state of emergency, they suspend the constitution. Once the constitution is suspended, we go to 2028, 2030 vanenge vachiripo, and they want to go to 2030 using unconstitutional means. And they want to blame Nelson Chamisa for that. Everybody will be blaming Nelson Chamisa for the next year, saying it's Nelson Chamisa who did this, it's Nelson Chamisa who did that. So, honestly speaking, myself, I don't believe that we need to lose lives so as to save those who are in prison. We can lobby and talk to the other, to the region, talk to the other people within the region to see how best we can actually secure the release of Honorable Job Sikhala without causing or without losing lives. So let us look at Makombora Ruzishi. Makombora Ruzishi was in Chikurubi maximum prison for 10 months, nearly 11 months. 10 months, Makombora was locked up, and he was later released. It's painful, but if that is the cause the system wants to use, let it be. We cannot send our people to be killed like what happened on 1 August 2018, also in January or February in 2019. It happened. We lost lives, and those were innocent lives. These are people who were doing their own errands within the CBD, their own errands in the city, but they were shot, they were killed, they were murdered. So it is our responsibility to actually work together. If you have an idea, come up with your idea, tell your idea. Stop blaming other people and stop pointing at other people and saying they are not doing A, B, C, D, they are not doing A, B, C, D. So this is my opinion. These are my thoughts. I don't know what you think. In the comment section, please let us have a discussion. Let us talk. What do you think? Is President Nelson Chamisa doing enough to secure the release of Honorable Job Sikhala and the Nyatsime 15?